when you're ranking live action superhero costumes. So, over this year, I have been watching a bunch of superhero movies, particularly the Marvel movies. And, I have to say, the costume designing and the way that they've approached making like the costume designing has improved over time. And the beginning, like if you look back and you watch kind of like the early like X-Men movies and like compare them to like superhero costumes now as opposed to like back then, I think that there's a huge improvement. But it's not necessarily that they've declined, it's just the I guess the style of the time. But anyways, I thought it'd be fun if I ranked a few of the live action superhero costumes. So I feel like there's going to be particular ones that I'm going to be biased towards, that a lot of people will be biased towards, but hey, that's life. Anyways, the first one up is Star Lord versus some other man, some sort of electricity person. I can't really describe it. It's really old school. He has a cape on. He has like a star on his chest. I'm gonna go Star Lord just because I don't know the other guy. Sorry. Shang-Chi, and they literally have Rocket Raccoon, but it's like the baby Rocket Raccoon when he's being experimented on. What kind of a. That's not right. Shang-Chi, yes, I like his dragon scale outfit. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. They put Shark Boy in here alongside with the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 outfit, like their uniform and whatnot. Shark Boy fit is tough, but it's not really what I'm going for. So, hey, but that's a tough outfit. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm gonna go with the Guardians. But that's tough. They got Gamora and they have the Thundermans. I never really watched the Thundermans, so I'm gonna give it to Gamora. Sorry, even though the Thundermans are more traditional, I guess. They have Batman in the desert, and they have Mister Something. I forget his name. It's from Watchmen. It's like that doctor guy, the blue one that glows. I mean, that's really cool, but it's not per se a costume. It's more so CGI. So I'm gonna give it to Desert Batman. Drax and Ant Man. I'm gonna give it to Ant Man because Drax is shirtless and his body is more of like, I mean, he has cool pants and combat boots, but he's shirtless. And Ant Man, it's like the whole suit is kind of the whole point. It's kind of how he turns into Ant Man. So yeah, I'll give it to him. They got Hawkeye and some other guy I don't know. Hawkeye. They got the Iron Spider suit, and then they have Aquaman suit in the second one, the sequel Aquaman. I'm gonna go with the Iron Spider suit from Avengers: Infinity War. That's just it's clean. I like it. They have Magneto from one of the X Men movies, like those prequel X Men movies. Like I think this one's Apocalypse, maybe. And then they have, I think this is Deadshot from from Suicide Squad, the first one, not the Suicide Squad, but just Suicide Squad with Will Smith. Yeah, they have Deadshot for him. I'm gonna give it to Magneto. I like Magneto's costume. They have Scarlet Witch in her like WandaVision getup. I'm gonna give it to that one because the other one is just like a construction worker. Now this one, I don't know either of them. I'm just gonna choose one at random. They're probably gonna get voted out. Ooh. Okay, they have Captain Carter from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and they have the Batman bot with Robert Pattinson's suit. Dang, that's tough. Although there are a lot of Batman variation suits, so I'm sure I can like bunch them all together. But this suit, oh man, it's really good. I also really like Captain Carter's outfit though. Although I will say it's just like the regular Captain America, but with the British flag on it. So maybe I should just maybe and I like Captain America more. But hey, this is a cool outfit. I thought they did a nice job with it. I'm gonna go with Batman. Robert Pattinson's Batman. They got Black Widow in her white uniform, and they have the CW Flash's costume. Ooh. I never really watched the CW Flash, but I feel like Black Widow has better outfits than the white one, so I'm gonna give this to the CW Flash. They have this Moon Knight girl from Moon Knight, the TV show, the Disney Plus superhero show. She's like the Egyptian superhero or something. I don't know, but her costume's clean, and the other one is like a old school Batman and Robin outfit. It's not nice at all. So Okay, they got Ezra Miller's Flash, and they have like an older school Flash costume. I'm gonna give it to Ezra Miller or whatever his name is. They got Hawkeye from, I think that's from the Avengers, the first Avengers movie. And they have Ben Affleck's Batman costume. I'm gonna give it to Ben Affleck's Batman costume because while this one is nice, I think that the Ben Affleck costume is really cool. They got Soldier Boy and they have Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm gonna give it to Soldier Boy, but hey, Gambit looks good. He looks clean. Soldier Boy, it's just a fun little like, I don't know. I like the costume design more. That's as simple as that. They got Black Noir and I think this is Isabella Merced in the Spider, what's it called, Madam Web movie. I think that's the costume. I'm gonna go with Black Noir. Um, yeah, I feel like the face mask just isn't really working, so I'm gonna go with Black Noir. Ooh, they got Captain America's Winter Soldier outfit, and then they have Christopher Reeve's Superman costume. Now there are a lot of Superman costumes, but there's only one Winter Soldier suit, so I'm gonna go with Chris Evans and Captain America the Winter Soldier suit. I think they have the Gambit from uh that, what's it called? X Men Origins Wolverine or something like that. The first Gambit guy, I'll go with him. And then the other one is Lab Rats from Disney. I'm gonna go with the Gambit guy. They have Namor, and they have Rocket in his Guardians costume. And I was assuming that they meant like when they showed the Guardians costume, I thought that meant that all of them. But I'll go with Namor just because I like the jewelry. But he doesn't really have a costume. He's mostly like shirtless, so take that for what you will. They got Ghost Rider and they got Juggernaut from the, I don't know if that's Deadpool and Wolverine or if it's from the X Men The Last Stand or whatever, but I think I'm going to give it to Ghost Rider. I mean, it is just a jean jacket. Decisions. Although the Juggernaut just wearing like leather across his chest, I don't know. It's tough. I'll go with Ghost Rider still. They got A Train, and they have somebody else who I do not recognize. And apologies if I mess this up, but it's a woman in some sort of leather outfit. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna go with A Train. A Train. They have the Wasp, and then they have a woman in yellow dress. I'm gonna go with the Wasp. They got I honestly, Doctor Doom or whatever it's called from the Black Adam movie. It's like Doctor Weird or something. It's not. It's supposed to be like the opposite of Doctor Strange or something like that, or the DC's version of it. And it's like a gold suit. It's really cool actually. And then they have on the right they have the Aquaman suit. I think I'm gonna go with this Doctor Gold guy or whatever you call it. Aquaman suit looks fine. It's just, I like this one better. Yeah, simple as that. Okay, so they have War Machine and then they have Wanda or the Scarlet Witch costume, which is just her in her like maroon outfit without the crown on. So that tells me that they probably have that other one, and I like that other one more. So I'm gonna go with War Machine here. They got Thor's costume from Thor Love and Thunder, and then they have the recent Superman outfit from the Superman movie with David Cornsweet. I'm going to go with David Cornsweet because I like this outfit on Thor. It's just, I don't know, I like some of his older costumes, I guess, or like first ones. They have Mystique, which is just like her bodysuit, like her. She's just naked. You know what I mean? She's just blue. And then they have Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman versus Superman iron suit, like that big one that like lights up and he fought against Superman in. I'm gonna choose that. But Mystique, I mean, damn, you need a costume. You know what I mean? It's just skin. She's just walking around like that. Damn. I mean, but still, Batman. They got Doctor Strange, and then they have that Green Lantern guy from Superman movie that just came out this year. So I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange. It just looks so cool. They got Hellboy and they have Nightwing, and I'm gonna go with Nightwing. Hellboy is wearing like just a trench coat or whatever, so Nightwing looks better. They got Sage from the boys over here on the left, and then they have Falcon before he became Captain America on the right. So I'm gonna choose Falcon because the wings are just a cool accessory. They got Daredevil on the left, and they have Drax in his prison outfit on the right. And I'm gonna choose Daredevil. That's just a cool costume. They have, oh my goodness, they have the Dragonfly from that superhero movie, parody movie, and they have another Superman costume. I'm gonna go with the Dragonfly just because it looks funny. They have the CW Flash right here, and then they have Jim Carrey in that. I forget the name of the character. I think this is Kick Ass 2. Is that Jim Carrey? I'm probably out of my mind. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's like some sort of a. He's wearing a soldier uniform. He's got a mask on, but I'm gonna go with the Flash again. Okay. They have. I think this is X Men. The first X Men. I could be mistaken. It does look a little bit like. It could be X2. And then on the right, they have somebody that I can't remember. So, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. They have Starlight, like her, like sexier costume, I guess, if you want to call it that. Like, you know what I mean? More skin revealing, and it's more of like a unitard. And then they have Wanda Maximoff's like jacket or costume or whatever, but it's like what's it called? From Age of Ultron. It's just like she's wearing a dress and a jacket. So I'm gonna go with Starlight. Oh, this is a big one. So they have the black Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit against the regular red, blue Sam Raimi's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man costume. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're making me choose. Okay, now there are a lot of Spider-Man costumes, all right? And I have to agree, and I stand on this, that the Tobey Maguire costume is top notch, okay? But there's only one like Venom Black Symbiote Spider-Man costume. So I'm gonna go with that one, okay? Not saying that this red blue one isn't iconic and amazing. I just think that there's gonna be other Spider-Man costumes that pop up, like they did the Iron Spider earlier, which is cool and clean, but it ain't the black suit. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna choose that. Okay, they have another Madam Web suit, and they have the red hood from I don't even know what. I'm gonna choose. Oh boy, actually, the Madam Web suit doesn't look all that bad. With yeah, they have Iron Man's Mark 50, I think that or whatever, whichever one it is, from Avengers Infinity War, I think, or Endgame. It's one of his last suits. And then they have Deadpool. I'm gonna go with Deadpool, not because this one isn't clean. I like the Iron Man suit just fine, but Deadpool, you know, I guess they could do another Deadpool costume, but like, just in case, I'm gonna choose Deadpool. And there's a bunch of other Iron Man costumes. Okay, they have the original, or not the original. They have like the old school Captain America costume from like the 60s or whatever, 70s, however long ago. And then they have the Jessica Alba, all the Fantastic Four from that time, from like the 2005, 2004 Fantastic Four outfits. And I like those costumes, so I'm going to choose that. They have Daredevil's gold costume, like his gold and red, whatever costume or whatever. And then they have this pimple face guy. I'm going to choose Daredevil. They have Ben Affleck's suit, and then they have some guy holding forks. I'm going to go with Ben Affleck's suit. Oh boy, I think this is like the original, like the first Iron Man costume. It's like some guy in like a tin can or whatever. And then they have Spider-Man Homecoming suit, the Tony Stark suit that he gave Peter. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. They have, oh my goodness, this one's from Sky High. It's Kurt Russell, his character, the dad. I forget his name in the movie. It's his costume, and they have Nebula and her Guardians. I'm going to go with Sky High. Because I thought the Guardian costume was like for all of them. All right, what else is there? They have Loki in like his suit and like his like horn crown thing, and then they have Hugh Jackman in his Wolverine versus Hulk costume. And I'm gonna choose that because that just looks good. The Winter Soldier and Madam Web again, another Madam Web suit with Dakota Johnson. I'm gonna choose the Winter Soldier, not because this isn't great. It's but it's just like a leather suit. I don't know. I just like the Winter Soldier's look a lot more, and the metal arm is cool. The padding on it, but yeah, I'm gonna choose his. Sorry. Okay, so they have darn it, what's his name? No way. I'm blanking on his name. They have like the original Tim Burton Batman costume. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm blanking on the actor's name. Michael. No. Is that it? I could be wrong. And then they have the Deep. Um like I said, there are other Batman costumes, but I feel like the Deep is just gonna get taken out anyway, so I'm gonna go with the Tim Burton Batman costume. They have Peacemaker, and they have like that polka dot guy costume. I mean, Peacemaker's costume is kind of. I mean, it's a lot more stand off. It stands out a lot more. Whereas this polka dot guy, he's just wearing like a regular like I don't know, like a paint suit with polka dots on it. I'm gonna go with Peacemaker. They have Gamora in the first Guardians movie, and then they have like an original Wonder Woman costume, which looks cool. But I'm gonna go with Gamora. They have Lava Girl, and then they have Black Adam. I'm gonna choose Lava Girl if I'm being honest. That's just a really cool outfit. Um, Bro, they just have Iron Fist in here in like regular pants, and he's naked. Like he's shirtless. He has no socks, no shoes, and he's just wearing pants. And then the other guy is some guy I don't know. I feel like I have no choice but to choose Iron Fist here because he's the only one I actually know. And the other guy's suit isn't like cool. They have the CW Flash again, and they got Homelander. I'm gonna go with Homelander. They have Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern costume, and then they have Thor and Thor Ragnarok's costume, where like he's in the gladiator fight. Honestly, I might choose the Green Lantern, even though it's CGI. I do like the design of it, and there's other Thor costumes that I kind of like more, so I'm gonna go with Green Lantern. If that's crazy, that's crazy. Two of them I don't know. I'm just gonna choose the one on the left. It just looks like a better design. This one looks like a bird of some kind, like an owl. It's like brownish, and then the one on the right is like a leather outfit costume thing. And yeah, I'm just gonna choose the one on the left. Okay, they have the Mark II Iron Man suit from Iron Man, and they have Red Guardian's costume. I like the Mark II costume or like the Iron Man suit, but I'm gonna go with Red Guardian. Okay. Oh, okay. So they have the original, like the Aquaman outfit, like the gold, like body suit and the green gloves and the green pants and the gold boots and the golden trident. And then they have George Clooney's Batman costume, and I'm gonna choose Aquaman. Okay, they have Black Widow from the first Avengers costume, and then they have like this gold wingsuited man on the right. I also think it's from Black Adam. I'm gonna choose Black Widow. That Black Widow costume changed lives in the first Avengers. They have Drax in just pants. I mean, if you want to count makeup as part of the costume, then they did a great job with the makeup, and that if that's part of the costume, great. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more so like a needed effect to become the character, and costuming is more of like in the clothing. But hey, you if you want to consider that, it looks great. But Vision is its opponent, and I like that costume a lot, so it looks great. All right, they have Chris Evans' Captain America outfit, and then they have Ghost Rider again with like the chain across his like body. I'm gonna choose Captain America. They have Mantis's costume, and they have another Madam Web Spider Girl costume. I forget the girl's name, but yeah, we're gonna choose her because Mantis just doesn't look like anything. Okay, they have another Flash costume from I can't recognize it from, and then they have Loki's outfit from the first Avengers. I'm gonna choose that. They have Nebula's costume from I think the first Guardians, and then another Flash costume that I don't care about. So Nebula. They have like the 1960 Batman costume from like that. What's it called? Tom something. I forget his name. And they have the Black Panther costume from Civil War, from Captain America Civil War. I'm going to choose Black Panther. They have Hawkeye from his TV show Hawkeye, and we have Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm going to choose Wolverine. That just looks so good. There's Rocket, and then there's another guy. I'm going to choose Rocket. They have Spider-Man, like an old school Spider-Man, and they have like an old school Robin costume from like Burt Ward as Dick Grayson costume. I mean, there are better Spider-Man costumes. I'm going to choose Robin. Okay, there's Howard the Duck and some guy in a purple outfit. I'm going to choose Howard the Duck, honestly. They have Shuri's Black Panther costume, and they have the Fantastic First Steps costumes. I already have T'Challa's Black Panther costume, but I feel like I need Shuri's. And the Fantastic Four costumes, I kind of like the other ones with like Jessica Alba's like Fantastic Four costumes a little bit more. So I'm gonna choose Shuri's Black Panther costume. Even though I like this Fantastic Four costumes though. I feel like they fit. They have Kraven the Hunter. I'm choosing Kraven the Hunter. They have Moon Knight. I'm choosing Moon Knight. They have, I think this is the Mark 40, 42 or something from, or 43 from Iron Man 3. I'm choosing that one. They have Thor from Thor the Dark World and something else I don't know. I'm going to choose Thor. They have the Punisher outfit and they have Colossus. I'm going to choose the Punisher because that's just really cool. Oh boy. There's just like this fat guy in like a random sleeveless shirt from the X-Men Origins movie. And then there's a robot outfit. I'm going to choose the robot outfit. They have Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. They have that one, and I'm choosing that one. They have Mr. Terrific and Iron Patriot. I'm going Iron Patriot. That's just a cool costume. They have Robin from, I don't know, and they have Ezra Miller's Flash. I'm going to choose Robin from whatever. I think this is Nightcrawler, if I'm not mistaken. And this is just some random aquatic creature with, like, black pants. So I'm choosing Nightcrawler. They have Starlight in, like, her original costume and some other guy. They keep on throwing me randos. Miss Marvel and the Tick. I'm going Miss Marvel. Oh, Spider Monkey and She-Hulk, like her bodysuit. I'm going with Night Monkey from Spider-Man Far From Home. They have Captain America's like black suit from Infinity War, and they have Professor X in his wheelchair, like from the first X-Men movie or something like that. I'm choosing Captain America's suit. They have Iron Man's first Iron Man suit from Iron Man when he breaks out of the cave, and they have Agatha's outfit. I'm going to choose Iron Man. Shazam and Captain Marvel. I'm going Captain Marvel. Hawkgirl from that new DC Superman movie. And Gamora, I'm going Hawkgirl. Hellboy and Christian Bale's Batman. They have Spider-Man from the next movie. You know how like they were doing those photo shoots of like Spider-Man all over the place in New York City? Yeah, I'm doing that. I think this is Rorschach. I'm choosing Rorschach. Another Batman one. I'm choosing Batman. I think that one's from Tim Burton's second one. Captain America's original costume, like his uniform from like World War II. They have Spider-Man Homecomings, like you know how he makes his own costume or whatever. Like this is his OG costume, homemade costume. So I'm going with that. They have that guy from Superman. Who it's like his body, but they're calling it a suit. The first Iron Man suit, Mark III, maybe the gold and red one that he wears throughout the rest of the movie. That one, choosing that one. Spider-Man No Way Home black and red suit versus like this Supergirl from I think one of the Flash movies. Um, Honestly, I might choose the Supergirl costume. Not that I don't like the black and red and Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever. I like the red and blue more. So I'm gonna choose Supergirl. Henry Cavill Superman costume. Magneto with from the original X-Men. Doctor Strange again. I'm choosing that one. Christian Bale's Batman suit again. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Yeah, I'm choosing that. Beast and they got Christian Bale's Batman suit again, but this time I mean Beast is like from X-Men The Last Stand and he's wearing just a leather jacket, so I'm choosing that just because I already have the other one. Okay, this is just a picture of Spider-Man No Way Home. And then the other one is Robin in like a police outfit from The Dark Knight Rises. So I don't really know where they're going with this. I'm gonna choose Spider-Man. They have Mantis and they have Adam Smasher. I think is his name from Black Adam. I kind of like Adam Smasher a lot more. They have Blade from Deadpool and Wolverine, and they have Star Lord's original outfit from the first Guardians movie. I'm choosing Blade. They have another Blade, and they have the Arrow from the CW show. I might choose the Arrow. I already have Blade. I already did Blade. This is a picture of Ben Stiller in some sort of an outfit, but the other one is George Clooney's Batman with the nipples. I'm choosing that one. Hellboy and some purple guy in a costume. I'm choosing Hellboy. Okay, they have Scarlet Witch from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, that's the better suit. They got U.S. Agent and some guy from the Thundermans. I'm going U.S. Agent. Nebula and I think that's Starfire from like a live action version. I'm gonna go with Starfire. Just I think that's a cool costume. Okay, some kid from no, what's this show called? I have no idea. I forgot what it's called, but I'm gonna choose the other one. If I knew what it was, I would tell you. Falcon Captain America suit. Going with that one. Jane Foster and her Thor outfit. I'm going with that one. Iron Man, in Iron Man 2 he gets that triangular chest one. I'm going with that one. Original Fantastic Four outfit, like original. They got She-Hulk in a suit and Henry Cavill in a and like a darker Superman outfit. I'm going with Superman. Kick Ass, and there's like his sidekick, the girl, I forget, Chloe Grace Moretz, and the purple wig, I forget her name, but I'm gonna go with Kick Ass just for fun. They got Luke Cage, and they have Robin from the George Clooney one. I'm going with Robin. They got Luke Cage again, but it's like he's in a yellow hoodie. I'll go with that one. Star Lord or Shang-Chi. I think I'm gonna go with Shang-Chi. The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 outfit. I'm going with that. Batman Desert Look or Ant-Man. Hawkeye or Iron Spider suit. I think I'm going to go with Iron Spider suit. But this Hawkeye outfit looks really clean. Like, really cool. So, I mean, we have other Spider-Man suits, but We don't have a Iron Spider. I'll go with Hawkeye. I like Iron Spider, but not that it's worse than this Hawkeye outfit. I just feel like we have other Spider-Man suits that are going to beat this one, and then we're not going to have like a Hawkeye outfit of choice. You know what I'm saying? Magneto or Scarlet Witch Halloween costume from WandaVision. I'm going with Magneto. Robert Pattinson's Batman suit. The Flash from CW. Ben Affleck and The Flash. I'm going with Ben Affleck's Batman suit. Soldier Boy or Black Noir. I'm going Soldier Boy. Captain America the Winter Soldier outfit. I'm going with that. Namor or Ghost Rider. I think I'm going to go with Ghost Rider. A-Train or the Wasp. I think I'm going to go with the Wasp. Even though I do like A-Train's outfit. It's just spandex, isn't it? It's just running shoes and everything. Doctor Doom or Doctor Weird or whatever with the gold costume and War Machine. I'm gonna go with War Machine. The Superman costume with David Cornsweet that came out this year, or the Metal Batman suit. I honestly might choose the Metal Batman suit, but I feel like this Superman suit can't be beat, so I'm choosing that one. Doctor Strange or Nightwing, Doctor Strange, Falcon or Daredevil. I already have the Captain America Falcon, so I'm going to go with Daredevil. Dragonfly or the Flash. I'm honestly going to choose Dragonfly because the Flash comes up a bunch of times. X2 Wolverine leather suit or Starlight's like sexier costume. I'm choosing Wolverine. Black Spider-Man versus the Spider-Woman and Madam Web. I'm going Black Spider-Man suit. Deadpool over the Fantastic Four suits. Well, they have Ben Affleck's Batman suit again, so I'm going to choose this. And then they have Daredevil's gold suit, and I'm going to choose that. Spider-Man's homecoming suit versus the dad in Sky High. I'm choosing this one. The brown suit Wolverine wears when going up against the Hulk in Deadpool and Wolverine, that one. Or the Winter Soldier suit. I'm going to choose the Deadpool Wolverine Hulk suit. Michael Keaton, is that his name? Oh my goodness, it just came back to me. Michael Keaton's Batman suit or Peacemaker. I'm going Michael Keaton. Lava Girl or Gamora. Lava Girl. Homelander or Naked Iron Fist. Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. Red Guardian or Aquaman. Aquaman looks so cool. Black Widow or Vision. Black Widow. That suit changed lives. Captain America or another Spider-Woman. Captain America. Loki or Nebula. Loki. Black Panther or Wolverine. Wolverine. Rocket Raccoon. Yes. Shuri's Black Panther costume. Yes. Kraven the Hunter or Moon Knight. I'm going with Moon Knight. They have Mark 43, I think, against Thor the Dark World outfit. I'm going with that one. Punisher or this robot. Punisher. The Amazing Spider-Man suit with Andrew Garfield or Iron Patriot. I'm going with Andrew Garfield Spider-Man suit. Nightcrawler or like this darker Robin. I'm going with Nightcrawler. Starlight or Miss Marvel. Starlight. Night Monkey or Captain America and Infinity War. Honestly, I might go Captain America. Not that Night Monkey isn't cool. I prefer just the red and blue Spider-Man suit. They got Mark 1 Iron Man versus Captain Marvel. I'm going Mark 1 Iron Man. Hawkgirl or Christian Bale Dark Knight outfit. I'm going with Hawkgirl because I know there's another Batman. Spider-Man outfit from the new Spider-Man that's going to come out or Rorschach. I'm choosing Spider-Man, Michael Keaton or Captain America. Captain America. Homemade Spider-Man costume. Yes. Mark 3, I think. Iron Man suit from the first Iron Man. Henry Cavill's Superman costume. Yes. Christian Bale's Dark Knight outfit. Yes. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Yes. Bro, I have no idea what they're trying to. All right, I'll go Spider-Man Iron Spider suit because they just show Spider-Man No Way Home like like the DVD front page, and it's just Spider-Man in the Iron Spider costume. So it was that or Atom Smasher, and I already have like other Spider-Man suits, so I'll go with Atom Smasher then. Blade or the Arrow, I'll go with Blade. George Clooney with the nipples or Hellboy, I'll go Hellboy. Scarlet Witch or U.S. Agent, Scarlet Witch. Starfire. Uh, it's Captain America Falcon. Captain Falcon. Iron Man suit, yes. Henry Cavill Superman costume. Um, Robin with the nipples, like the George Clooney version, or like this Luke Cage, like yellow jacket and stuff. I'll choose Robin. Shang-Chi or the Guardians costume, I'll choose Shang-Chi. I just like the dragon scale aspect to it. Ant-Man or Hawkeye, Ant-Man. Um, Magneto or Robert Pattinson's Batman costume. I think I'll choose. I don't think I have another Magneto costume, but I feel like maybe this is as far as Magneto can go. I'll go Robert Pattinson Batman. Um, CW Flashes or Ben Affleck costume. Ben Affleck. What? No way. It's Soldier Boy or the Winter Soldier costume from Captain America. Oh, this is a tough one. I like the Winter Soldier costume more, but I feel like Soldier Boy should keep on going. So I'm gonna go Soldier Boy. The Wasp or Night or what's it called? Ghost Rider. I'm chose the Wasp. War Machine or the Superman costume with David Cornsweet. I'm choosing Superman. Doctor Strange or Daredevil. I think I have to go Doctor Strange. I like Daredevil, but I like Doctor Strange's costume a lot more. Um, Dragonfly or X Men 2 leather jacket. I'm going with Dragonfly. I just think it's so funny. Deadpool or symbiote suit Spider Man. This is a tough one. This is a choice. Boy. I'm going to go with maybe the symbiote suit. That's just so clean. But there's not another. I have more Spider Man suits. Oh, snap. This is just so tough. I want to go Spider Man, but I know that there's only one Deadpool costume. Is this as far as Deadpool can go? I think so. Alright, Spider Man it is. Black Spider Man suit. Spider Man Homecoming outfit, yes. Michael Keaton Batman or Wolverine versus Hulk costume. I'll go with Michael Keaton's Batman. Lava Girl or Homelander? Lava Girl. That's just so clean. Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds or Aquaman? Aquaman. Aquaman just looks better. Captain America or Black Widow costume? Ooh. Dude, this Black Widow costume literally changed lives. I'm going with the Black Widow costume. Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine. Shuri, Black Panther costume. Ooh, Moon Knight or Thor? I'm gonna go Thor, just because I like the look of it a lot more. I like the textures it has. Moon Knight's costume is like I like the mummy effect that it has going on, but the mask just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to go with Thor. The Amazing Spider-Man costume or the Punisher, like the vest with the spray paint on it. I'm going with Andrew Garfield's the Amazing Spider-Man costume. Starlight or Nightcrawler? Starlight. Captain America in Infinity War, like the black costume, or the Mark 1 of Iron Man. I'm going to go with Captain America. Hawkgirl or Spider-Man? Spider-Man. Spider-Man all the way. Homemade Spider-Man suit or World War II Captain America? World War II Captain America. Iron Man Mark 3 or Henry Cavill Superman? I'm going with Iron Man. Christian Bale Batman suit or Wonder Woman outfit, I'm going Batman. Atom Smasher or Blade, I'm gonna go Atom Smasher. I mean, I just like the look of it a lot more, but Blade just it's too it's just simple. It's just you know a Scarlet Witch or Hellboy. I'm going Scarlet Witch. Starfire or Captain Falcon or Captain America Falcon version. Iron Man 2 with the triangle or Henry Cavill Superman. I'm gonna go with Iron Man. Shang-Chi or Robin. Shang-Chi. Ant-Man or Robert Pattinson's The Batman. I mean, they're both cool. Don't get me wrong, but I think I like Ant-Man's suit because of what he can do, the look of it, and it just works for me. Ant-Man. Soldier Boy or Ben Affleck Batman. I'm going Soldier Boy. The Wasp or Superman. I'm going Superman. Doctor Strange or Dragonfly. I'm going Doctor Strange. Ooh, they got black symbiote suit Spider-Man or Spider-Man no Homecoming outfit. That's crazy. That is literally insane. I really like the Homecoming suit. I really do. It's so sleek and it's cool. But the symbiote suit again is the only symbiote suit that we have, so I'm gonna go with the symbiote suit. Michael Keaton's Batman or Lava Girl. Lava Girl, obviously. Aquaman or Black Widow. Okay. All right. The Aquaman is just too clean. It's just it looks great. It looks amazing. So I'm choosing that one. Black Widow, you will be missed. We're going with this. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine costume or Shuri's Black Panther costume. I'm going with Wolverine. Thor or the Amazing Spider-Man costume. I'm going with Thor. Not that I don't like the first Amazing Spider-Man costume, but like I feel like this is the only Thor costume that we really have to represent. We have other Spider-Man costumes that I in the end Spider-Man I think might win. Starlight or Captain America in Infinity War. Honestly, I might give it to Starlight. Yeah, Starlight. Spider-Man or World War II Steve Rogers. And when I say Spider-Man, I mean from like the new Spider-Man suit that we're going to see. Like the new one, yeah, I'm going with this one. It's just so clean. Mark III Iron Man suit from the first Iron Man or Christian Bale Batman suit. I'm going with Iron Man. Atom Smasher or Scarlet Witch. I'm going Scarlet Witch. Okay, Captain Falcon again or Iron Man. I'm going Captain Falcon. I just like the wings. It just looks so good. Shang-Chi or Ant-Man. Ant-Man. Ant-Man's really climbing high. Soldier Boy or David Cornsweat Superman. Oh boy. I'm going to have to go David Cornsweat Superman. Sorry, Soldier Boy. You hung in there as best you could. Doctor Strange or Symbiote Suit Spider-Man. Damn. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to choose Doctor Strange because the symbiote suit, it's done all it can. You know what I mean? It's going to just go up against other Spider-Man suits and it's probably going to lose eventually. So I'm just going to give it to Doctor Strange because I want Doctor Strange to last like a little longer, have a little diversity. But yeah, that's great. Lava Girl or Aquaman? I'm going to give it to Aquaman. Lava Girl, you hung in there as long as you could. It looks awesome. You look clean. Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine or Thor. I'm going Wolverine. I like the yellow on him. Starlight or Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Iron Man or Scarlet Witch. Iron Man. Okay, Captain Falcon or Ant-Man. I gotta say, I'm gonna go with Ant-Man. And I like the Captain Falcon suit. Something about the Ant-Man suit. It just looks good. It feels right. You know what I mean? Oh, that's my alarm. My fault. And so we have David Cornsweat Superman versus Doctor Strange. I'm going to go David Cornsweat Superman. It's just so iconic. And Doctor Strange, I mean, I like it. It's amazing. You know what I mean? The detail and the mystic arts of it, then the cape and the medallion on his chest. Like, it all works. But it's just, Superman's just so iconic. Aquaman or Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine costume, I'm going Wolverine. Aquaman looks great, but... Alright, Spider-Man or Iron Man? I'm going to go Spider-Man. Ant-Man or Superman. I have to go Superman. Ant-Man, you hung in there. Wolverine or Spider-Man. I'm going Spider-Man. And now it's Superman or Spider-Man, and I'm choosing Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man all the way. It has to be. It has to be Spider-Man. I mean, there's no way you don't choose that one. Let's see. Oh, a lot of people chose Robert Pattinson's The Batman costume, which, all right. People chose. Okay, maybe this list isn't completely accurate, but anyways, those are my best live action superhero costumes. I did the long version. I guess you don't really have to, but you can go look at it and see for yourself. In the end, I chose Spider Man, his new costume that's coming out. So you guys can go check it out. It's on Liwafufu. I was just thinking to myself like the costumes of like these superhero like live action costumes. I was thinking about them and like specifically with Chris Evans. I mean the Captain America costumes. They were talking about how they needed to make it like it's made out of five different fabrics and how it's like so comfortable and it has to like be mobile and you have to move around in it and how flexible it has to be but also breathable and you sweat in it but it can't be too hot and it has to look like tactical but it also has to fit and stuff like that. So I was just really interested in that and yeah, and I honestly think that Winter Soldier suit is still top tier. But anyways, those are my picks. You can go check it out for yourself on Liwafufu. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll talk to you guys all next time. Thank you.